Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you guys all had a great week and I'm so glad to be back with you again today. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about Angel, who's a girl that our church sponsors through Compassion Canada. I'm going to be explaining a little bit more about Compassion Canada as we go along, but I hope by the end of this video you guys will know a little bit more about Angel, and I hope that we all start to be kind of pen pals with her she lives all the way in Kenya. So let's get into the video.
So this is Angel. She's 10 years old, probably just a little older than most of you, and we've known her since she was just 6 years old. She lives in a country all the way across the world in Africa called Kenya. Kenya is really close to the equator in the middle of the earth, so they don't have the same winter and summer seasons as we do. It's usually hot there, but it does get a little chilly in the mornings. Kenya also has very different wildlife than we do here. In Kenya, you could see elephants, giraffes, hippos, zebras, and lions, which I personally think is so much cooler than squirrels and geese. No offense to them, because they are extremely cute. Kenya is a beautiful country with flat plains, but also huge mountains. In Kenya, Angel goes to school, and her favorite subject in school is gym. Outside of school, she loves to play group games with her friends and hide and seek. While this might seem really similar to what we do here in Canada, our lives probably look really different. Our church was so lucky to get to meet Angel, and we met her through a company called Compassion Canada. We get to send her letters and money to support her and her family. I think that it's really cool that we get to have friends all across the world that play different games than us, eat different food, and listen to different music. We also might have a lot in common with her, though, and when we get to the craft, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit more about this. Like us here in Canada, in Kenya, people have also been dealing with the virus COVID-19. They've had to close their schools and churches just like us. And like us, Angel is going to church in Kenya to learn about God's love. It's because of God that we are given the opportunity to become friends with her. In Kenya, they're also trying to find ways to still worship and pray together just like we are through these videos. In lots of places in Africa, people aren't as lucky as we are here in Canada, and sometimes it's really hard to find clean water, soap, or face masks that help prevent the spread of viruses. Compassion Canada told us that a lot of the youth, like you and me in Kenya, have taken on the job of making soap and face masks for their communities, and I thought that that was so interesting.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that story and learning a little bit more about Kenya and about Angel. And now let's just move on to the craft. Okay, so moving on to the craft now. I thought that it would be kind of fun just to get to know Angel a little bit better, as I said before, kind of become pen pals with her and become friends with her. I think that it's so cool that we have this opportunity to become friends with people all across the world. I mean, I have friends down in the US, I have a friend in Australia, just everywhere. So I think that it's so cool that now all of you and me as well will all have this friend in Kenya, which is, it's awesome to me. It's awesome. So because some of us maybe have already sent cards to Angel before, but some of us haven't, we're going to be sending some cards to Angel. So if you pull out your January 31st craft, it says Angel on it. And inside here, you'll find some pieces of paper that you can use as cards or for drawings, as well as some it's like pieces of paper, but you can use them as postcards is what I was thinking. And then also in the bottom, you can kind of just dump it out, but there's a whole bunch of different stickers in the bottom that you can use to decorate with. And everyone's is going to be unique and they're going to be awesome. So like I said, I have included pieces of paper here, which you can either use as a card. So I folded them like this. You don't have to keep them like this. You could open them up and kind of write like this way if you wanted to, or you can use pieces of paper from your house. That's totally fine as well. Or what I was gonna do is kind of draw, you know, something on the front like we did with the kindness cards before during the fall. But I'm just gonna kind of draw a picture there and write a little message to her in the middle there and then decorate it. So when you're writing a letter, you can tell her stuff about yourself. For example, you could tell her what your favorite game is, what kind of sports you like to play, what your favorite color is. Also, you can tell her your name, your age, maybe your favorite subject in school, what your favorite animal is. There's anything. And then you can also ask her some questions back. So you could ask her what her favorite animal is, you know, all the questions that you told her about. And it'll be really interesting to see how your answers differ from the answers that she gives, depending on where we've all grown up. So in the card that I'm writing to Angel right now, I'm telling her about how I love to play a game called Ringette. And what I think is really interesting about this is that she's probably never heard of Ringette before. It's kind of more of a Canada and European sport to play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell her a little bit about the rules, how I play it, and how I enjoy it. I'm also telling her about how my favorite food is blueberries, because I thought that that was a very important piece of information to include in this letter. And then I'm asking her that same question back. I'm asking her what her favorite sport to play is, and what her favorite food is, because I'm sure that it's completely different from mine, considering I don't think that she can skate in Kenya if it's hot there all the time. Okay, so I'm done my first card to Angel. I just wrote her name on the front of it, and kind of decorated a little bit. And then I wrote just a nice note to her in the middle and added some stickers. I wrote my name. I said, my name is Natalie and I'm 18 years old. I live in Canada and I go to Clarkson Road Presbyterian Church. And I told her that my favorite sport to play is ringette and that I like blueberries, as I said. I also told her that I was going to include a picture of me playing ringette for her, just so that she can kind of see what I was actually talking about. Like I said before, in your cards, you don't necessarily need to write anything. If you can't, you can always get your parents to write something for you, just a little bit about yourself, ask her a few questions. I'm sure that she would also love to just receive pictures and drawings from you guys. So on your piece of the paper, if you wanted to, even on the back of here, you guys could draw little pictures using the crayons or the markers from your big bag. She's also sent us a few pictures of her in Kenya, and so if you and your parents feel comfortable, I'm sure she would also love to receive photos that you guys send either of you or what Canada looks like right now. I'm sure that she'd love to see pictures of the snow outside, or you guys, what different games you like to play. Like I said, I'm going to include a picture of me playing ringette. Also, like I said before, there are completely different animals in Kenya, and maybe she'd like to see a picture of a squirrel with his face all stuffed full of nuts in the winter, when she's just used to seeing all the animals that we think are really cool. Maybe she'd like to see a cute little squirrel. So next time you're out on a walk, maybe you could take some pictures for her that you think that she might enjoy. Honestly, the possibilities are endless, and having a pen pal in another country is so much fun. And so even after this craft is done, you guys can continue sending letters to her and receiving letters from her, and you guys can start keeping in touch. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep in touch with her even when I move to England in a few years. So finally, when you guys are done your cards, you can either bring them to the church and leave them in the church mailbox, or you can mail them to the church directly if you want. Or if you live close to my house, I know a few people are actually just in my neighborhood, you can always drop them off in my mailbox as well at my house. And then we will send them from the church right to Angel. So just before we go today, I'd like to just say a quick prayer together before we go. So we are going to P-R-A-Y, pray. Dear God, thank you for giving us the chance to have friends all around the world and keep in touch with people who have grown up completely differently than we have. I pray that you're with Angel and her family right now during the pandemic, and that you're helping them get through this hard time just as you are us here. I pray that we continue to talk to Angel and learn more things about each other as we all grow up. In your name we pray. Amen. I hope you guys enjoyed the story today and learning a little bit about Angel. I loved telling you a little bit about her. If you guys have any more questions about Angel or anything after this video, feel free to either reach out to me or Gail, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have. But I hope you guys have a great day and a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.